Welcome to the channel. My name is Matthias. Today, we're going to talk about Savage Avengers Volume 2. This series is written by David Pipos, or Pipos. Sorry if I butchered your last name there. And this would be the last story arc where we're going to have Conan the Barbarian romping around the Marvel Universe because Marvel is going to lose the rights to the character. But today, we're only going to cover the first issue of this run, where we get how this new Savage Avengers team is going to be born. The story actually starts off with Deathlock, who has traveled to the past to hunt down Conan because he's a temporal anomaly. It is hinted that this Deathlock is working for the Avenger Prime. So this whole series very vaguely ties into Jason Aaron's Avengers run. So we have the arrival of Deathlock. He wastes no time. He starts hunting down Conan. Then the story is going to cut to each one of the members of the Savage Avengers. So first and foremost, Conan, the central character of this story arc. He's fighting against the cult of Set. He's doing his thing, hacking and slashing through these guys. And within the same building, I guess, because Conan would be in the basement, we have Anti-Venom trying to take down these Alchemax scientists. It seems that these scientists and these cult members were in cahoots. Also, this whole cult of Set is tied to a classic Conan the Barbarian villain, Thulsa Doom. I forgot to mention that Anti-Venom is working with Elektra Daredevil because everything's going down in Hell's Kitchen. Now, in the vicinity of where all this is going down, we have Weapon H, that for the life of me, I don't know, like the normal human name of this character. But the thing is, a dude tries to mug him. And pretty quickly, he realizes he made the biggest mistake of his life because this dude morphs into Weapon H, Hulkverine. We have Dan Whitman nearby who jumps into action because he doesn't really understand what's going on. He sees this giant Wolverine with claws. But Black Knight realizes pretty quickly that Weapon H is one of the good guys. Now, it seems that Black Knight has gone through a couple of changes during this time because his weaponry and his armor is a little bit different. He doesn't have his ebony blade, and he's back to using his photon sword and a really weird yellowed sword too. And then we have Cloak and Dagger patrolling nearby on the rooftops. Now I have to mention that during the series, we have this whole situation with Cloak and Dagger where Cloak wants to declare his love to Dagger. Now, I don't know too much about the lore of Cloak and Dagger, so I'm not sure if this is a repeated situation with these two characters. But during the series, I'm going to find it very irritating that Flash Thompson falls in love with Dagger and we have Cloak all jealous. So we have like the stupid teenage soap opera during this whole run that really irks me. So what happens is those scientists at Alchemax set off this mind bomb that drives everyone crazy. There's utter pandemonium and chaos on the streets. And also at the same time, Conan's battle with Deathlock spills out into the open. So we have all our heroes congregating to the same spot to help Conan stop this Deathlock. They don't know what's going on. Also during this battle, Conan chops off one of Deathlock's arms. And this is going to be like a big deal further down the line in the series. The thing is that this Deathlock is a handful. Our heroes are barely able to keep him at bay. When with one of the attacks, it hits his time machine apparatus within his body. It totally shorts out and teleports everyone back to Conan's time, the Hyborian Age. So here we get the setup for the series, at least for the first story arc. We have these time-displaced heroes trying to return to the present day, and they have to deal with Deathlock. And obviously, Conan is going to try to help them. But we're going to leave this video here. I hope you guys liked it. See you guys next time. Bye.